It is St. Patrick's Day. Break out your green because this is the Teaching Your Toddler St. Patrick's Day show.
Welcome to the Teaching Your Toddler show with Marijo Tinlin. Each show we talk about fun activities to do with your little one, including a craft, a letter of the week, Spanish words, songs, games, and even a snack for each weekly theme. Here is your hostess, Marijo Tinlin.
This week, we are going to talk about the beautiful country of Ireland, and the fun begins as we recognize and celebrate St. Patrick's. We're going to learn some fun facts about Ireland, make a shamrock, the traditional way Irish people recognize St. Patrick's Day, identify green, and much more. And by the way, the first St. Patrick's Day was celebrated here in the United States in Boston in 1737, before we were even an official country. This week, moms and toddlers are going to have some fun with St. Patrick's Day activities. Songs, stories, sign language for Island, Green, Ireland. We're going to learn how to identify green, make a shamrock, watch a video of an artist playing an Irish harp, and so much more. So here we go. This week's letter of the week is I for Ireland, of course. Point out things that start with I for your child. Ice, iguana, indigo, iron, which doesn't happen much in my house. Show your toddler a picture of both a capital I and a lowercase I. Draw an I on paper and let him or her trace over it, or use your fingers to draw in the sandbox or the dirt and hold your child's hand and do it for them as well. I is pretty easy to do, by the way. You can also use bathtub letters or refrigerator letters to show him or her this letter as well. The number of the week is 7. When you show your child anything, say 7 ice cubes or whatever you're counting. Count to 7. Write the number 7 on a piece of paper, or show your child a flashcard of the number 7. Show your child 7 things at a time and count them. 1, 2, 3, and so on, so that your child gets used to counting and the pattern of counting. If nothing else, it's just good for him or her to hear the numbers. Our link of the song of the week is actually a whole page of St. Patrick's Day songs. So check it out on teachingyourtoddler.com on the St. Patrick's Day page. They're all sort of familiar tunes with different cute St. Patrick's Day words that are really, really fun to sing with your toddler. The story of the week is also a collection of St. Patrick's Day books. So you will probably want to go find those at the library, which can be a really fun trip with your child. You can also potentially search online and see if you can place a hold on your book as well. Or if you really love the book or you already know, you could, of course, buy it online. Our snack of the week is St. Patrick's Day snacks. Again, this page that's linked on the Teaching Your Toddler website is a whole bunch of different snacks. Now, they're a little bit sugary, so you might want to make some modifications, or I'm sure you can think of some fun things to do with green food, such as celery or lettuce, or my favorite is kale, of course. There's a really cute recipe on there called leprechaun dust. I hope you guys will check it out. Leprechaun dust. It's a really cute idea. We'll be right back after this for the rest of the show. Have you ever heard the term multiple streams of income? What would your household look like if the worst happened and someone lost their job? How would you like to hear about how to build legacy income that helps take care of you if the worst case scenario happens, or so you can feel like you're contributing to the family's income, help save for a great vacation, or start your kids' college fund now? If you would like to hear more about building another stream of income for your family at a very low initial investment, listen to this. For the cost of a new vacuum cleaner, you can get started in the business of educating people about the amazing properties and benefits of essential oils. Don't worry, if you've never used oils before, I can teach you. You're already teaching your little one. Now you can teach adults like friends, family, acquaintances, your neighbors, and so many others. This is Marijo Tinlin from Teaching Your Toddler, and I love teaching people about oils and how much they have benefited me over the past several years. And I know you will love teaching people about them as well. There are so many different uses and ways to use them. Send me an email at marijo@bellaessentialoils.com. That's MARIJO @bellaessentialoils.com. And let's get you started on building that new stream of income where you're the boss, you choose your hours, and you get to use the gift of teaching to help others. Ready to get started? Let's go. Again, it's marijo@bellaessentialoils.com or message me on the Bella Essential Oils Facebook page. Your future can start today, so let's go. This is the Teaching Your Toddler Show. All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for the second half of Teaching Your Toddler's St. Patrick's Day show. Here we go. We're going to talk about the Spanish words of the week. So in Spanish, the word for Irish is Irlandés. For island is la isla. And the number green, green in Spanish is verde. Saint for Saint Patrick is El Santo or La Santa, if it's a male or female. March is marzo, and the way you say harp in Spanish is la arpa. My favorite, you guys know this if you've listened to the podcast before, is the BBC's Muzzy, which just is such a fun way to learn Spanish for your child. It's a really simple cartoon with a big giant green monster. And it's a very fun story. I hope you check that out on BBC. You can buy a subscription annually, and I believe you get access to all the languages that they have, and it might be worth something to look at. The do-it-myself for this week is what is green. So, if you haven't started working on colors with your toddler yet, you can start with green this week when you're going to wear a green shirt on St. Patrick's Day, right? Moms, start showing your child things that are green and say green. At the start of the week and at the end of the week, see if your toddler can identify things that are green. And that will make it really fun. Do It Myself is a segment that we always try to have every week so that the kids can be empowered and sort of learn how to do things on their own. And so this week is identifying the color of green. Our activity of the week is to make a shamrock, and on the teachingyourtoddler.com page, we have a link to a free download. Basically, it's a clip art of a shamrock you can easily print out. The Irish celebrate St. Patrick's Day by wearing a shamrock, which symbolizes the Holy Trinity because it has 3 leaves. So your toddler can either color the shamrock and you can cut it out, or you could just use it as a pattern. And you could decorate it. You could use, whatever you have around your house, sparkly things, glitter, macaroni, any of those fun things that you're willing to use for your crafts. And I hope you have fun doing that this week. Our yoga pose, which are always really interesting on a podcast, is something called the Lord of the Dance pose. And it looks similar to what the ice skaters did during the Olympics, if you watch that. How they put their legs behind their head, sort of. It really has nothing to do with Lord of the Dance troupe, the Irish dancers, but I thought it was kind of a fun connection because that is Irish dancing. I hope you try it. Make sure you're a little bit warmed up before you try this one, moms and dads, because it might hurt you. But I bet your kids are flexible enough to do it easily. So check it out on the teachingyourtoddler.com webpage. And finally, our sign language signs of the week, again, on a podcast is kind of fun and hard, but I do hope that you will look at the links on the website. And we have the sign for green, for harp, Ireland, and island. So as I always say about sign language, if your child is still learning how to speak, it can be a great way for him or her to communicate with you without getting frustrated. We taught our children to do sign language when they were babies before they were verbal, and it really helped. In fact, I spoke to one woman the other day who said that she taught her children sign language, and they learned it so well that one of her children didn't even speak until he or she was 3 years old because they could communicate perfectly with their sign. So I hope you'll try that. I hope you'll check out those signs online on our website again. Please check us out on Facebook, on the Teaching Your Toddler Facebook page, and leave a comment and let me know what you think about the show. I will post the link to the show on Facebook as well. I hope you will check it out. And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, just send us a note at subscribe@teachingyourtoddler.com, and we will let you know when the new show posts via email. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a great and safe St. Patrick's Day with a lot of fun wearing green, and have a great week.
Thank you for joining us for the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Marijo Tinlin. We hope you had some fun and you got some great ideas for the week. Please subscribe to the podcast, like us on Facebook, and visit the website for all the links we discussed at www.teachingyourtoddler.com. This has been the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Marijo Tinlin. Until next time, keep teaching.